Alrighty, guys. Me and Jesse have got a really cool announcement to make today, and some news that we need to share, and also just it's been a crazy day. it really has. And I want to start this off right here. So first thing this morning, I got some emails from one of our followers here on YouTube. A Slow Shed Garage. So if you're on YouTube, go and subscribe to his channel as well. And the email I got, he had seen our last episode on the Chevelle and stuff of Jonesboro Armory sponsoring the drive shaft to help out Jesse and his dad for the Chevelle.
Yeah.
And he was moved by that, and he was like, man, he's like, I see what is going on here. This is a father and son and good buddies building, you know, a hot rod here, trying to get it together.
Can't get no better.
Can't get no better than that. And he's like, you know what? He's like, I can't do much, but I want to send you guys a $50 gift card from the summit, and he did that. And we definitely want to give him a big thanks. And
Thanks,
we're going to send him a thank you card and a t-shirt and stuff, and a note from me and Jesse just as our appreciation for what he done there. So all in the same day. It gets a little bit more crazy and even more awesome. Okay, so I called up Jesse and told him about this, and you know, he was excited and everything. And literally about 2 hours later, my phone rings, and I get a phone call from one of my sponsors, At Your Convenience On-Site Oil Services. That's Tim Armstrong in Jonesboro.
Yeah, man.
And he was like, "Hey, man," he's like, "what's the tires look like on Jesse's car? Does he need some?" And I was like, yeah, he really does. I mean, the tires are in really bad shape. And he's like, bring them down here. I'll put a new set of tires on it for him. And I was like, man, so are you serious? He's like, yeah, man. So I want to help out. I saw the last episode and with what Jonesboro Armory done, and I want to help out as well. And I was like, golly, man, that's crazy. I was looking at the car at the time, and I was like, man, can you mind giving us a couple of weeks? I was like, the rims that's on it, they're a little bit rusted. We need to get them sandblasted and painted first. Tim's like, no problem at all. You guys handle it. Just bring it to me, and I'll handle the tires. And man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So to continue on to this gets even better.
Yeah.
So,
keeps on coming.
it keeps on coming here. Okay. So that being said, I got to thinking about, okay, who do we need to call on getting some media blasting done? Well, Jesse had some media blasting done not too long ago for some truck rims of his.
Yeah.
And he had Mr. Andrew Walker do it at Clean Slate Restoration. He does media blasting. And he'd even done some media blasting for my dad as well.
And he's portable.
And he's portable. He's a really awesome dude. And I told him the situation, what we had going on, and by no means did I ask him to help out or give anything or anything like that. I literally just made the calls like, man, whatever it's going to cost to have these things sandblasted, we got to come up with the money somehow, just so we can get the tires and stuff from Tim on this thing. And I told him what was going on, and before I could even get the words out of my mouth to finish the story of what Jonesboro Armory done, he was like, man, he's like, are you Houston? And I was like, yeah. He said, are you Max Boy? I said, yeah. He's like, I just got done watching the episode as well, and I seen what Jonesboro Armory did. He's like, I tell you what, just bring them rims down here and I'll take care of it. And I was like, man, are you sure? How much is it going to cost? He's like, no, just bring them down here and I can handle it. And I tell you what, folks, man, this all happened in the same day. I called Jesse several times about
Blows me
stuff.
away.
He was working, and it was just like, I mean, it's just
he was
awesome.
so excited. He called me up. He was every time he calls me, it's a low voice, you know what I mean? Not really happy. He was his voice is wide open.
Yeah.
I kind of got the vibe. He was mad at me. I was like, dang, what'd I do to the boy? And then he spilled out what was going on. I said, golly.
Well, I was excited, you know. It was one of those deals like, man, all this stuff is happening. It's coming together. You know, two of these companies here are sponsors of mine. You know, Jonesboro Armory and At Your Convenience On-Site Oil Services. They've helped me out with my race car and street car and all that stuff.
They're solid, man.
And they're solid. And we've got a couple other guys I'm going to let Jesse handle here on that has helped out with parts and stuff. And I'm going to let Jesse handle that there.
Sounds good, man. And first of all, Bob Wire, you're the man, dude. With daggum, I went and got my flex plate off Randy, and Houston was hollering at me. He's like, man, we need them bushings for that radiator sport in the future because it's going to be happening pretty quick. I said, all right then. When I was on the way to get the flex plate at Randy's place, Bob texted me. He said, man, you need any bushings for that radiator sport? I said, yeah, we was literally talking about them like 15 minutes ago. He's like, yeah, man. He said, I'm restoring a GTO at the house, and I've had an extra set for a while. And he said, you can have them if you want to. So I was like, yeah. So today, met up with him, and man, come together on. He gave them to me scot-free. Bob, thank you, man. That means the world to me. Every little thing, man, is God sent. I mean, my opinion. And then the next guy, I mean, Droopy, Travis Campbell, but we all locals call him Droopy. He knows what we're talking about. But anyways, man, thank you, because from the get-go, you've been Johnny on the spot. I mean, every lick. I mean, I've called you at 1 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the morning while you're gnawing on a biscuit. You said, I'll be here in a minute. And every time he's full with this car, he's never charged me a dime. He loads it up on a truck the right way. He don't throw it around or nothing. He knows how to respect it, and he knows what kind of car this is. And yeah, thank you too, man. It means the world. And I'm going to go right back up to his sponsors that helped me out. I've got something to say. And I mean, it blowed me away because you don't see this stuff no more. I've never seen it, and I've been in this stuff since I was 8-year-old. I've been around this stuff my whole life. I mean, I've stamped it on my arm. I'm Chevrolet proud. And I've never seen all these companies around here, which there's nothing wrong with that, but every local business wants to sponsor the top dog car, stuff like Houston's GTO, and there's nothing wrong with that. And what brings me back to this car back here is nothing like that GTO. It never will be. All this car is just been a local car. It's been cruising Johnson City streets since 1969. And what blew me away is they looked at my car and they said, I want to sponsor it. And it's like, whoa, you know what? Never happens. And it just shows you what kind of local businesses we got around here, especially Jonesboro Armory and Tim, man. I mean, in your business, and it's just like, it puts it beyond appreciation to it's like straight respect, because nobody thinks about the small man. Never. I mean, that's what blows me away, and that shows you that they're for the people. And that's awesome. I mean, that's the best I can say. I wish I could say more about y'all's place, but guys, if you need your oil changed or something simple done to your vehicle on the spot, man, Tim Armstrong is the man to call. And if you want any kind of ammo, guns, or something like that, man, Bennett and Jonesboro Armory, hit them up. They're top-notch cats. They're man of their word. I mean, they're dependable, and honestly, that's top-notch when it comes to businesses.
It really, really is. You know, I mean, Jesse, man, when all this stuff was kind of going on, he was like, man, you know what's making all this stuff happening? Why is this stuff happening? It's like, man, and I told him, I was like, man, I said, man, what you guys see here and what you guys see going on and stuff on camera, man, this is how we are.
It's legit.
This is what we do. This is our passion.
I don't fake my voice. I'm freaking from Rome Mountain. I mean, it's a country's bucking you gonna get.
Right. That's just how we are. And, you know, I mean, I told Jesse, I was like, man, well, I think I see what's happening and stuff. Man, Jesse and his dad, this is their car. This is what they're doing. And they're doing this stuff together. You know, and I think the hot rodding community, a lot of guys who's into hot rods, if you had ever done anything with your dad or your mom or your family or brother or sister or something like that, when it's a family thing and you're doing it together and you love doing those things, man, there's a connection there like no other.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, I've gotten a lot of messages and stuff, people saying, man, thank you for helping Jesse out and stuff on his car. Man, there's no thanks needed for that. This is one of those deals, man. Me and Jesse has become really, really tight over the last few years, and we do almost every week, every other day, we're doing something together.
If it ain't every other day, it's got to be every other weekend.
You got that right. And we just do stuff together all the time. Yeah. And for me, man, I seen how many parts Jesse had been gathering together over the past several years, and I knew he had a pretty good amount.
Yeah,
he just got his motor back and stuff, and it was one of those deals. Jesse's like, man, I need a transmission, and it's the biggest thing I got left. And to me, I was like, man, I got one down in the basement. It's an automatic. It's just collecting dust. Let's throw it in there. I was like, man, I think you've got majority of the parts, and we'll figure out what you're missing along the way. And man, when you guys out there, these businesses, these individuals that help out and stuff, man, all that is appreciated to Jesse and his dad.
Man, from the bottom of our hearts, I mean.
It really does. Because when you take a build like this, we want to get it running, we want to get it driving. That's 1 and 2 goals of this thing, so these guys can go and enjoy this thing.
Cruise the wheels off the car.
Go and cruise it, go enjoy it, that sort of thing. Because this is a type of build, no, they can't afford to have it like, perfect matching numbers, immaculate deal, but they're going to piece into it. They're going to do it as they can. And when you guys help out with that type of stuff, golly, man, it
blowed me away.
It blowed us away.
Slow Shed Garage,
Yep.
man, thank you.
Thank you.
That right there, we've already got plans for it at Summit. We've already needed something.
We already need something.
Yeah.
And you guys know how this stuff is. It doesn't matter how many parts you buy up front or whatever. There's 100 or 1,000 small individual things that adds up to a lot of things. And adds up to a lot of money. But guys, we can't thank y'all enough. Something that me and Jesse are going to do just as a thank you, and also just to give our thanks back to these companies and these individuals. So individuals that helps us out with things, we're going to write down a personal thank you letter and maybe a picture of me and Jesse beside our cars or something along those lines, and we'll send them a t-shirt just as a thank you. When it comes to businesses and stuff, like these individuals here, what we're going to do is come Monday, we're taking the rims to go get them media blasted. As long as they're cool with it, we're going to go in and kind of do a little episode of me and Jesse going over there and advertising their business, advertising what they got going on, and that they're local and different things they can do. Same thing with Tim Armstrong's business down in Jonesboro. When we go down there to get tires and stuff, we're going to advertise his business and stuff. And it's one of those deals, like, we just want to do what we can to help out as well.
Oh yeah, man, they helped us out a ton.
They did. But guys, that's it for us. We got a lot of work to do on the Chevelle back here. We got a lot of parts that's in right now.
Yeah, man, won't be long till that baby hitting lick.
That's right. and the cool thing, guys, you guys stick around and stay tuned, because I kind of think me and Jesse both are probably going to be putting both the Chevelle and the GTO probably in drive about the same time. Because I got a drive shaft coating that thing. Jesse's got his drive shaft.
Yeah, I already got mine.
So, guys, it's getting close. We're excited.
That just hit me too, man. I was thinking about this the other day. These 2 cars has literally been in the same community.
They have.
For probably 40 years, rotting and just sitting, doing nothing.
Yep.
Then you get these 2 goofballs.
And we're bringing them back.
Gets these cars. We're going to we brought them back.
Yep.
And we're fixing to put them in gear in the same community.
In the same neighborhood. No joke.
Was it meant to be?
No joke.
The
crazy part is, and y'all gonna laugh at this and probably think it's not even true. They were both located within a block to 2 blocks of each other. I'm not kidding.
Exactly. Literally.
We pulled mine out from literally a block behind my house, and Jesse's was a block that way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not kidding. They've been in this area the whole entire time.
2 local boys and their 2 local hot rods. Just trying to make it.
That's right. Oh, my gosh. That's it for us, guys. Thank y'all so much. It's getting deep. We're out of here. We got a lot of work to do. Stay tuned. Thank you all for being subscribed and sharing the videos.
Like, subscribe, party on YouTube.
That's right, guys. We'll see y'all the next one.